All right, so welcome guests, welcome family, welcome practice members. I'm glad you're here. We're going to have fun today. I'm Dr. Joseph Arvay, and who's ready for their best year yet? Raise your hand. Yay! And so we're going to have a good time figuring it out. But here's the key. In order to have the best year yet, we have to work on having a better day. Does that make sense? A better day. So how do you have a better year? You have a better month. How do you have a better month? You have a better week. How do you have a better week? You have a better day. Make sense? So we're going to have lots of fun. And so I want to, first of all, thank my wife. Give my wife Eileen a hand. Yay! She puts up with me the week before this event. Today is easy. It's the week before the event, putting things together and getting things going and figuring out how to take 10 hours, 4 days worth of information and shrink it into 5 hours today, right? Is it 5 hours or just 3? Okay, good. All right. Well, if I'm still talking at 5 and you got to go, just go ahead. I understand. All right. And also I want to thank my team. Give the team a helpful hand. My staff and Jesse. Yay! They've been working hard, putting up with me, really working hard out there, and so give them a high five if you see them. And then I also want to thank all our members. If you see anybody in the gray t-shirt, give them a high five and say thanks for showing up and helping out, making things go smooth. Give them a hand as well. Yay! And thanks, Deb. Where's Deb at? Is Deborah here yet? Raise your hand. Oh, she's out there? Okay. So at break, make sure you go and see Deborah, and she has a fabulous book out that's actually called Free to Be Fabulous. And so make sure you talk with her and meet her. And then thank you with Angie. Oops, Angie's going to be here in a minute and speak. She's right here, and I'll let her actually come up in a second and have fun there. So thank you, Angie, for being here today. We're going to have a good time. And then this is me. And so if you haven't met me before, yes, I'm like this all the time. We have fun. I like to help people become champions, okay? So right now, put your right hand over your heart and say, I'm a champion. You thought we were going to do the Pledge of Allegiance, didn't you? But say it again, I'm a champion. Very good, okay. Because that's important. Because we're going to talk about today how to make your life better. And if you don't have any reasons to do that, then it's going to be very hard to make change. And we'll go into that. But I've traveled the world helping people become champions. And so that's just a list of things. And then when I go on those trips, I don't get paid. It's simply giving back to the community. It's a volunteer of what we do. And so we just got ready. We're going to Rio. The Olympics are coming up in a few months. And so we'll be there helping the athletes become champions as well. So it's fun. And again, my story is I'm really a lot like you. I hear your stories. I've been in practice for almost 25 years, 23 years in North Glen. My wife and I have been married 27 years. I'm very proud of that. We've raised 4 children, and none of them are dead yet. And that's a good thing. So everything I teach you is safe. We've had fun. We've had a good time. Listen, we eat sugar and we eat ice cream, and I like pizza, and I say cuss words once in a while. I may say a few cuss words today once in a while. I was on a prayer call the other day praying with my Maximize Living doctors, and I literally said, Abraham and Sarah, right? We're going to give Abraham, I'm going to give you a son. And Sarah laughs, and I said, Abraham probably said, what the H-E-double-L toothpick. And I'm like, and as I'm saying that, I'm like, did I just cuss on a prayer call? But I'm sure, being real with you, that's probably what Abraham said. Like, you're going to give me what? I'm old as dirt. And when you read the Bible and the whole passage of it, it's kind of funny. I'm sure he did say that and a few other things. And so I've had a lot of failures. I am not perfect. And if it's okay, I'd like to be really real today with you all. And I will give you all permission to be real with yourself as we go through these notes, because I know I'm not really kidding anybody. And the reality is that all your friends could tell you you're not really kidding anybody too. We know what's going on. And I want to help you. And right now, I'm 50 years old. My parents are still alive. My dad just turned 76. My 77. My mom is 76. And I'm doing everything I can from Denver to Michigan to keep them healthy, to keep them out of the system, to keep them out of a nursing home. And it's not very easy. It's not very easy. Yesterday, my dad, they came over our house for Christmas for a week. And it was a whole week of like crisis trying to get them healthy, because my father, he would walk 5 steps and couldn't catch his breath, and he had painted a car in September, didn't wear the mask, got all the paint on his lungs, like, guys do in a garage in Michigan. That's just what they do. Who needs a mask? Well, when you can't walk and all of a sudden you just pass out, that's not very fun to sit there and watch your father at high altitude panting for his life. So he spent a week in crisis, really working hard. It's been 5 weeks, and he's lost 30 pounds of water, and his blood levels are turning, and he's getting healthy. But he has these friends, like I know all you have these friends. And the other day, he says, well, it's your birthday. Here's some pizza rolls. And I said, what? I said, we're getting ready to go to a trip to Alaska. I said, you want me to cancel a trip to Alaska? Because if you want to go back to where you were, understand they're not your friends, and they're trying to give you cake and sugar that you're going to learn that just a little bit, depending on where you're at, will sabotage your process. So I'm not saying you could never, ever have fun again. Angie will remind you that I'm not saying that, but I just want to be real with you. And we're in a church because the North Carolina Rec Center wasn't open. But I love this church. I love the people who go here. We have many patients that come here. And here's the thing. You don't have to believe in God in order to be a patient in our practice. You don't have to believe in God in order to be here today. But I will tell you, he believes in you. And he believes in me. And you don't raise 4 kids without a little bit of faith. And you don't raise 4 kids, the oldest 27 now and the youngest 15, without getting on your knees once in a while saying, help me. Either you take them out or I'm going to take them out, okay? So I do believe in God. I love Jesus. And it's really hard to make changes that are lasting unless we kind of ask him for help. So I'll just throw that out there, okay? And I read across something yesterday that really made a lot of sense, and I just want to share it now. It says, peace of mind comes now, right? Who'd like to have a little peace of mind right now? Who here had a hard time, like, wanting to come here because you thought I was going to tell you to throw away your ice cream? Or who cleaned all the ice cream out of the house last night because you knew you were coming to this health seminar, today? I've had it happen. But here's what it says. I read this and I go, okay, I know how I'm going to open this up. It says, command your mind and even your thoughts to be at peace. For many are losing control of these things. But this is your day to speak and say to yourself, my peace of mind comes now. Everybody say now. Because there's things I'm not going to say that you swear I said. There are things I'm going to tell you that you can have that you say you're going to think I can't have. I can never have coffee again. I'm not going to say that, okay? And Angie will remind you he's not saying this, but. So it says, the scripture says, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ. It says, with the way things are going in the world today, we have to make a determined choice to keep our minds and our thoughts in check. We cannot just let our head think whatever it wants. Newsflash, if we just learned that today, that would save a lot of us. We just can't let our head think what it wants. If you do, you will find yourself running down all sorts of wrong mental paths. Can I get an amen? You will jump into wrong conclusions about people, situations, and events that go around you. And you'll jump into wrong relationships too. The best way to keep your mind in check is to tell it what to do. Speak to your mind and tell it to come in line with God and his word. The word casting in the verse above literally means to demolish in a violent way. Now, that doesn't mean you go by this by literally beating your head against a wall. We exercise spiritual violence against sin and evil words. Okay? You must command your mind to be at peace when thoughts of fear try to come at you. Speak to your mind today and tell it to be at peace in the name of Jesus. Then fill your mind with thoughts about the goodness and the peace of God today. So let me pray for us and kick this off. Dear Lord, I know that you have given us power over our thoughts today. So I speak to all the thoughts today in the power of Jesus' name. Mind, you be at peace in the name of Jesus. You think upon thoughts of peace in God's goodness right now. Father, we worship you and we give you glory in our thoughts today. In Jesus' mighty name, amen. All right, very good. I just wanted to share that with you. Was that good or what? So again, that's us working with people to be champions, just like you are champions. And again, who here would like to get to your ideal weight? Yes or yes? Now, whatever that is, that's up to you. Some of you may need to gain weight. Some of you may need to lose weight. I don't know. But your ideal weight is the weight on the scale where everything's working happy and you're happy, right? You can lose 50 pounds, and if you're not happy, you're not at your ideal weight because something's wrong emotionally with you. Doesn't matter what the scale says. Who wants to find more time and energy in your day? Who wants to find more time and energy? Raise your hand. That'd be nice. Like, I weigh fine, but I want more energy. I want more hours. So I will show you how to get 28 hours worth of work today, still in 24 hours. Sound good? How about overcome sugar cravings? Anybody want that one for 500, Jim? Yeah, that's important too, right? It's like, let's just kill the sugar monster. That sound good? How about look and feel young again? Yeah, I'll take some of that. And have a better year. Does that sound good? Cool, okay. So, let's rate our day right now. Turn to page 1, let's get to work. On a scale of 1 to 10, hey, get back here. Get back here. On a scale of 1 to 10, how is your day going? Or how was yesterday? 10 meaning best day ever. 1 meaning your dog died, your car ran away, your truck ran away, and something like that. Okay? Again, be real with yourself. You don't have to share with your partner. But what was your day? Okay, what kind of week are you having on a scale of 1 to 10? You may be having a 10. You may be having a 5. I don't know. It's your week, right? I can tell you about my week. My week was crazy. And then what was 2000? And again, your first thought is the best answer. Don't overthink it now, okay? Okay, my drivers, my engineers in here, don't overthink it. Well, calculating, literally, it was kind of like 2.7, not really a 3. No. What was 2015 on a scale of 1 to 10? Just give it real quick. What was it? Okay? Now, here's how I work. If your day was a 6, then I want you to leave here with steps to make it a 7, not a 10. Not going to happen. Doesn't have to happen. Because you won't be able to consistently keep it up to make it a 10. But you can go from 6 to 7, couldn't you? Does that overwhelm anybody? I can make it a 7, sure. I could do that. I even know what I did wrong today that I can make tomorrow a 7 if today was a 6. That's really what it's all about, being aware of what's going on, okay? And so here's the thing. What does your ideal year look like? This year, what would you love to see happen in your life? Anybody just start yelling out. It's okay. Group of energy. So you want more energy, right? Okay. More energy. What else? Job advancement. Okay. Very good. What else? Graduate college. What's the other one you said? Less stress. Organize. Better relationships. Better who? Healthy. Healthy, wealthy. What else? More self-confidence. One more time, I'm sorry. Hear the Father speak. I'm glad I can really do that really well. I can't even hear you speak. There you go. Do you have young children? Do you have young children who said that? Because it's like, well, if you got 4-year-olds, you have to wait a little while. That's okay, good. Okay, sleep more. Good. What else? No pain? I'm going to put pain here. Pain goes down. What was the other one? Serve God, okay? Hear God and then serve God. You two were funny yesterday. I won't pick anybody, but like, we just want to get healthy for Jesus. I said, yeah, I know, but okay, let's get a little more specific on what that looks like. It was good. They were like, awesome. Okay, what else does your ideal year look like? Come on. I haven't heard Maui. I haven't heard the beach. I haven't heard, what kind of year do you want to have? Vacation. All right. Vacation, all right? What else? Breakthrough. Okay, breakthrough. There you go. Uh-huh. Do they know that yet? Okay. Wedding, good. Boulder, okay, 5K or 10K. There you go. Motivation. Okay. More discipline. Okay. Couple more. Okay, ministry. Okay, how about we do serve God and hear God? Okay, so if your year looked like this, would it be better than last year? So if I gave you steps to make that happen this year, then it'd be worth the price of admission. You guys are just kind of flat today. I tell you what, roll with me here. Okay, good. So now, if that's what your ideal year looks like, then what does your ideal day look like? Same thing? So tell me what the ideal day. So what would you say? Yeah, exactly. So what would the best day? So if you said tomorrow's going to be the best day ever, what would happen tomorrow in your life? What would you see happen? No pain. Okay, so pain would go away. Good. What else? So more sleep. Good. I'll just start. If we've already talked about it, we'll just start. Okay. So pain better, sleep. What else? Accomplish more, get more done. Okay, you get your to-do list finished, right? Okay. What else would your ideal day look like? Sorry, Scotty. More confident. So tomorrow you would say, I'm going to be more confident no matter what happens. You just kind of put confidence on, okay? You be ready to go. Good. So that can be a smiley face, but I'm going to put confidence in here. Okay. Focus. I like that. One more time. Healing. Giving. Okay. Giving goes right here. Now, because tomorrow's Sunday, or just because you want to give more? Can you guys hear me okay? Am I doing all right? Good. Okay, one more thing. What would the ideal day look like for you? Time with family. Nice. You're like, oh, I like hers. Now, either you guys have already read ahead on the notes, or this is what you really want, okay? So that's what we're going to do. If that's what your ideal day looks like, and you've rated all your grades, then my question is, I'm assuming everyone in this room scored 8s or better on your day, or on your week, or on your year, right? No? On one of them. Why not? I mean, okay, how hard is it to enjoy your life? How hard is it to get rid of stress, organize relationships, healthy, wealthy, sleep better, go on vacation? Is it hard? The problem is, yes, it is. Especially if you live in America. It's not very easy. And the problem is, what happened to little Debbie? Is she having an ideal day? No, she having an ideal year. No, she hasn't had an ideal 40 years. How about this one? Are children healthier today or sicker than they've ever been? Yeah. So again, none of this is rocket science, but why is it not happening, and why is it not your life at an 8? That's what today's all about, is what can I do to help you to unleash that person inside you that says, no, I'm worth that. I'm worthy of that. That needs to be happening in my life. And the problem is that 95% of all the reasons that sabotage or make us sick so that can't happen is all what we do to ourselves. It's lifestyle. It's not your bad genes. It's not bad breaks. It's not because we don't have enough hospitals in our neighborhood. It's not because we don't have enough Walgreens to get prescription drugs. It's not because we don't have enough gyms in our neighborhood. It's not because we don't have enough churches in our neighborhood. It's not because we don't have enough vitamin stores in our neighborhood. It's that we just have no energy, or we're sabotaging our energy based on how we live, and we'd love to have that, but I'll just do it when? Tomorrow. And then 1 week goes by, 1 year goes by, 5 years go by, 10 years go by, 40 years go by. How did I ever get here? One day at a time. And so, final health report. Again, right now, 2.19 million Americans have diabetes. Is that supposed to happen? No. About 600,000 people die of heart disease in the United States every year. That's 1 in 4 deaths. Does that have to happen? No, but it does, 1 day at a time. And 1 in 2 million, 1 in 2 men, 1 in 3 million, 1 in 2 men, 1 in 3 women will get cancer, develop cancer at some point in their life, which is a sign that you're not living your dreams. You're not living your life. And again, over 500,000 people died of cancer in 2010. That's just way too many. Every 30 seconds, someone gets diagnosed. Every 19 seconds, someone gets diagnosed. And so as far as healthcare in America, we have more healthcare stuff in America, yet as Americans, we get a -F, which if I came home with a -F on my report card, what would my dad do? Lord have mercy, right? Jail time would be safer than going home with an F-. So which way you're going? If your health was a train, are you going the right way down the tracks or the wrong way down the tracks? And only answer that yourself, right? You like that guy? Right? And so we're going to show you how to get the train going the right way with 5 essentials. Everybody say 5. There's 5 essentials because it's all about green grass. Everybody say, I'm green grass. You are green grass. So what color should grass be in your front yard? And who made it to be green? God did. So yeah, I know you helped it, but then God made it green, right? So do I need 87 articles and scientific references on how grass should be green before I can go on? Thank you. Okay. So this is a what? Garden hose. And if I step on this garden hose, what's going to happen? That waters your grass. What happens to the grass? Turns brown. Now, get back here. Now, if I stay on the garden hose and don't get off of it, then what does the grass do? Dies. Do you know that before you notice brown grass, there is 60% death going on in the green grass? Which means for a long time, because when did the problem start? The minute I stepped on the hose or the minute you noticed the brown grass? Now, guests, our patients know the faster they answer the questions, the sooner we get the break in the smoothies, okay? So again, I want you to get this because healthcare out there today wants to wait till there's brown grass. You have to understand that subconsciously and unconsciously, 60% of the disease process is happening inside your body, sabotaging your day, and you're not even aware of it. You just know you're not getting your to-do list like you used to. Does that make sense? That it's subconscious or unconscious. Here's my point. When you ate breakfast today, what did you have to think about after you swallowed it to make sure it went in the right places? Nothing. So there is a conscious part and then there's a subconscious part. And in the disease world, in the health world, 60% of things shutting down and going brown grass in your life is subconscious and unconscious. You don't even know what's going on until what? It's too late. So when you have all these aches and pains we're talking about, you're at brown grass already, which means you're 60% shutting down, and that is a big deal to me, and it's my job to help you appreciate that and realize that. Because again, everything we do looks at whether the hose is being pinched, not whether you're at brown grass or not. Because there's lots of ways to treat the brown grass, but there's not very many ways to get off the hose. Because if I get off the hose and turn the water back on, then what does your grass do? Goes green again, right? And who made it that way? So we don't need 87 different proofs of research. And if there's any engineers in here, I'm sorry, I'm not detailed enough for you. I'll never be detailed enough for you. We'll talk about it afterwards, okay? Very good. All right. I keep thinking this is my clicker. I keep doing this. It's not my clicker. Okay. So moving on. So again, when I talk about green grass life, you do something to water your grass to make it green, right? So you do something to your body every day to make it green grass. Does that make sense in my metaphors? Because I can't move on until we nail this here. So when I mean green grass life, that's the life that God's created for you in his image to be healthy and strong. Are we okay with that? Brown grass life, or brown grass food, or brown grass living is going to take you where you don't want to go, so you can't have an ideal day. Therefore, you can't have an ideal year. Does that make sense? So when I say green grass life is who wants your ideal weight, find more time and energy, overcome sugar cravings, look and feel young again, and have a better year. All you have to do is focus on making the grass green. The side effects of all that green grass life, living, green grass body, is this making sense? Okay. Where's a guest? Give me a, okay, is this making any sense?
Yeah.
My patients have heard this thousands of times. That's all I talk about. So so you're tracking with me. Okay, good. Okay, what is your name?
Amber.
Amber, good. Dr. Joe, nice to meet you.
To meet you.
So you're my, I'm making sure because I've been doing this for 25 years. I know what I say, I'm just not sure what you heard. Okay?
I understand.
So you got that? Yeah. I talked about that. No, you did? Yeah, I said that. In here I said that, but I didn't say it out verbally, right? We could have a whole marriage conference on that. Well, you said, and I said, won't go there. Okay. So as you apply, now, here's the thing. If I never tell you how to make the grass green and I don't tell you about watering the grass, you're going to get frustrated. So now, everything we talk on for the next 6 hours is going to be about how to make your grass, how to make your life green, okay? I'm teasing, okay? 8 hours, right? So now you all have children, right? Would you rather have brown grass children or green grass children? Green grass. Me too. And how about, would you rather have a brown grass marriage or a green grass marriage? Me too. So I'm just going to talk about what we're doing. Angela's going to talk about what she's doing to make her life green grass so that you can have a green grass day. And then as you have a green grass day, then all these things begin to kind of show up on your radar. Make sense? And then this is Jesse. Everybody say hi to Jesse. Did you see him here? He just got back from Austria. That's a picture of them in Austria doing grappling randori with judo. But we support him so that so he can be a champion in judo, bring back the gold medal to Northland, and really be an inspiration to help kids around and be leaders and really help support him. I had an Olympic dream that didn't work out because it wasn't part of God's plan, kinda. He wanted me to be the doctor for the Olympians, not an actual Olympic athlete, but that's okay. But we want to help support him and send him all around the world and have fun and train him and give him a great green grass health so he can go out and perform like a champion that he is already. So it's fun. I know when you come and see him in the office, he talks and talks and talks your ear off. He just won't shut up. I have a problem with him with that. I try to discipline him in that, but he just keeps talking and talking. Is he even in here? Is he in here? No? Okay. It's even better when he's not in here. Okay, so everybody say 5 essentials. First of all, what you think does matter. Second of all, if there was no electricity going through this building, these lights wouldn't work. So nerve supply matters. What you eat does matter whether you're going to have a green grass or brown grass life. Exercise, I know it's a dirty word, but you need oxygen. And oxygen is necessary in order to have a green grass life. But it's not as hard as you think it is, okay? And we'll talk about that. And then toxins, everybody say toxins. You have to stop poisoning yourself because even with the best workout and the best food, if you're poisoning yourself, you're sabotaging everything and your body simply won't work, okay? So these are the 5 areas that we're going to teach you that and help you master one day at a time, so into your life so that you develop a green grass health. Brown grass life goes away, green grass comes in. Can I get another amen? All right. So first of all, we talk about mindset. Everybody say mindset. And here it says you can't solve problems using the same kind of thinking you used to get you in the problem to begin with. You know, that's the life change that we're looking for in each one of your lives. And we know that can happen. I'm addicted to watching someone's life go from a 5 to a 6 to a 7 to 8 when they didn't believe and it was going to a 3 to a 2 and seeing that happen. That's really the fun part about what today's all about. And so again, can stress kill you? Yes, but does it have to kill you? No, if your grass is green and you water like you're supposed to and it's 100 degrees out, does that grass have to wilt? No, But if you don't water the grass, or it's brown grass and it's 100 degrees out, what would happen to that grass? Exactly. So you can't control your family and friends, but you can make sure your green grass is healthy so that doesn't have an effect on you like it should. And so here's the thing is that our fake grass, as we covered up, then leads to stomach problems, right? Our tummy gets unhappy. It leads to heart attack, heart issues. Again, because we stress ourselves out, that steps on the hose and we believe whatever we tell ourselves. We're self-fulfilling prophecies. Whatever you think, be careful, because the subconscious says, okay, I guess we're unhappy today. I guess we stink. Okay, well, let's have that kind of thought affect every organ, muscle, and tissue in the body. And so skin problems, autoimmune disease, you're sick all the time. You have viruses, right? It's what you're thinking we have to be aware of. It's what I'm thinking that's making me sick. It's what I'm thinking is making me brown grass. We have to get a hold of that. And so look at your sheet. Let's go to work now. Okay, you're going to work a lot here today. We're just not going to sit here and do a song and dance for you today, okay? She's singing, I'm dancing, right? We'll talk about that later. So go to the page. It looks just like that sheet. Got stress? Everybody's there? Okay, on a scale 1 to 10, where's your stress level? Where's it been all day? 10's really good. 1's like you're ready to just drive your car through a 7-Eleven, okay? But where's it at? And here's the thing. I can't see that far. Okay, you see that. If your Facebook friend talked about you the way you talk about yourself, would you unfriend them? Okay? Do you feel overwhelmed with your life? Do you have time to take care of you? Do you have your day, week, month, and year planned out ahead? What do you worry about? Does it keep you from taking action? And my most dominant thought about myself is how wonderful my life is, my vacation, I sleep 8 hours a night, I can't wait to run the Boulder. Isn't that what you all think about all the time? No? Okay, how we doing? Got your score? Yes? Question. How do you score it? Well, see this skull? That's really bad. And this unhappy face is bad, but not as bad as the skull. And the smiley face is good. So if you're like, you know what, for the most time, but look at the questions here. So no, you're right. I'm glad you guys. So if you answered yes to any of these questions, then you lose a point. You lose 2 points. And so if you're like yes to all of those, then you're pretty much on the 1 or 2 area. But if you're like, no, who has stress, but who doesn't have stress, but I'm having a good day, then, that's no wonder you're having issues. You're on the got toxin page. Okay. All right.
But it's the same thing.
There you go. Got stress. Okay. So now we're going to take every thought captive, right? How are we doing so far? Good? You know I was going to make you work, did I? Are we good? Yeah? Yes. All right, good. So now here's what the Bible and your favorite friends and your mother or grandmother possibly, can't say it for everybody, but what God says about you is, how about this? Say, I'm prepared. I'm qualified. I'm motivated. So if one of those 3 somehow sends a little love warm zing to your heart, circle it. Okay? How about I'm focused? Ooh, that was on the list there. I'm disciplined. I'm determined. Does that resonate with anyone? I'm patient. I'm kind. I'm generous. Or you're like, I would like to be that person. You can. Maybe on a scale 1 to 10 right now, your kindness is a 2, but maybe it can become a 3. Maybe it needs to become a 3 or a 4, okay? How about this? I'm excellent. I'm equipped. I'm empowered. I'm prosperous. I'm blessed. I'm well able. I'm successful. I'm talented. I'm creative. I'm wise, healthy, and in shape. Energetic, happy, and positive. Passionate, strong, and confident. Secure, beautiful, attractive, valuable. I am free, redeemed, forgiven, anointed, and accepted. So look at that list. Are there 2 or 3 in there that you identify with, either you are working on right now or you'd like to be? Be aware of that, circle it, and in part 2 of this workshop, we're going to go to work on how to make that happen each day, okay? Because everybody, there's not a lack of knowledge, right? Snickers bar or broccoli, which one should you be eating on a regular basis? Snickers bar, because you don't have to clean it, right? Anything to add to that, Miss Angie?
No pesticides.
No pesticides in the Snickers bar. Exactly. It's wrapped up. And Audrey Hepburn says, I believe happy girls are the prettiest girls. And so, and I believe happy wife, happy life. So, pretty wife, right? Pretty wife, happy wife. So the thing is about we have to get control of our thinking. It will sabotage us. Even with the best food, best exercise, it's our thinking that really sabotages us. Okay, now everybody stand up. Hit the music, please, Scott. Everybody, we're going to run in place. On your mark, get set, go. Run in place, fast as you can, fast as you can. Run, 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 run. Or walk as fast as you can. Keep going, keep going, keep going. This is called exercise, and you're getting some right now. How about that? Keep going. You're halfway done. Keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, time. All right, have a seat. Have a seat. Now, so when I say run in place, obvious that's not going to happen. You can punch, or you can roll. You can do things with your arms.
I was being a good friend and
You're doing, were you fanning her? That was good, okay? But no slack. We're going to expect you to work hard today, okay? All right, good. So now, essential one is Max Mind. Change your thoughts. I can't do that for you. Because you can be smiling on the outside, but on the inside you could be like my children would say, I'm sitting down on the outside, but I'm standing up on the inside, right? So now detox. Okay, I've stacked these essentials in a way because now we're going to talk about, I'm not even talking about food yet. I'm not talking about putting anything in. I'm going to say now, once you start thinking happy thoughts, now we're going to start cutting stuff out of our life that is sabotaging our perfect day, okay? And so let's watch this video and learn about what a hormone disruptor is.
Hi, I'm Mia Davis, head of health and safety at Beauty Counter. Did you know it's perfectly legal for companies to use chemicals linked to cancer and hormone disruption in cosmetics and other products that we use every day? Well, it is. And at Beauty Counter, we think this is unacceptable. It's our mission to get safer products in the hands of everyone and to serve as an educational resource for you as you try to reduce your exposure to toxic chemicals. Maybe you've heard of the terms carcinogen or hormone disruptor. Well, I'm going to spend a minute today just talking about what these things are and how you can avoid them. Hormone disruptors or endocrine disruptors are chemicals that can interfere with the body's endocrine system. This is a very complex and important system. It regulates our mood, growth, development, sexual function, reproductive health, and even metabolism. So even slight changes to the hormone system can have big effects. Some chemicals act as mimics and can fool the body into a response. Others act as blockers and can cause the overproduction or underproduction of hormones in our bodies. Any of these changes can potentially have big effects on our reproductive, our developmental, our neurological, or our immune systems. Some people say, aren't these really small amounts of hormone disruptors that we're talking about? And the answer is yes, but small amounts can be even more dangerous than large amounts. This is because the body makes and regulates and responds to really small amounts of hormones in our daily lives naturally. So when we're exposed to hormone disruptors in small amounts throughout the day, it can fool the body into responding. Hormone disruptors are found in a wide variety of products and places. DDT and other pesticides are often hormone disruptors. These are found in our food system and even in our backyards. Bisphenol A or BPA is a potent hormone disruptor that's used as the building block of polycarbonate plastics, that hard, clear plastic. It's also in the resins that line food cans, so use caution when eating canned foods. Parabens are another kind of hormone disruptor. Those are preservatives very common in the cosmetic industry. Phthalates, which are common in fragrance, in personal care products and in household cleaning products, those have been linked to reproductive toxicity and hormone disruption. We hope you found this information helpful. Please share it with those who matter to you most. See you next time.
All right, very good. I forget sometimes my job is to tell people that there are no fictional characters that come around at December. I can't say what I want to say because there's little ones in the room, and I've said that before, and they're like, I've seen moms go, no, and they grab their kids' ears. So I forget sometimes that I have to expose toxins to say, what? So basically, fragrances, there's things that we're putting on our body, that we're putting on our skin, that we're doing, that literally have a toxic effect. They mess with our hormones. They're called xenoestrogens, and they mess with us. And again, we're talking just to say, okay, how can that work? It has a brown grass effect on the human body. Toxins, food, things made by man, when you put it in your body. I mean, if I put water in my car, is that going to have a green grass or brown grass effect? Right, because they never made the gas tank to have water in it, right? So our bodies are never made to have these kind of chemicals in the environment. So it has a disease-making effect, not life-making effect. Yes? All that stuff there. So we have, again, good point. So as we go through all this stuff, the action step is not start writing the letters to Congress and to the president and to the step is to change you. Stop buying it or stop polluting your body. We're not going to change them today. Today's about changing you and your action steps to stop using the product because it's not good for you, right? It's just not going to promote. It's going to sabotage your dreams over there, okay? So you have 475 chemicals a day going on the average woman and men, right? So your shampoo, your eyeshadow, your lipstick, your perfume, your nail varnish, your fake tan, your body lotion, your deodorant, your foundation, your blusher, and your hairspray. You need to start reading the labels. You need to start getting your body away from these in your environment so your body will stop making brown grass. Before I tell you to give up sugar, I'm going to tell you to start cutting this out of your life. So again, Teflon, plastics with the number 3 or 7 on it are bad news. Cosmetics, sunscreen, and formaldehyde releasers. All those things have a brown grass effect on your body, so you have to be careful. Formaldehyde releaser can be in vaccinations because it's in the chemicals, lots of different industrial things, carpets, stuff like that. They use formaldehyde as a preservative. We use coconut oil. There's Badger brand. There's other brands out there that are pretty safe. Beauty Counter has suntan lotion. Yep. Oh, sorry. Beauty Counter has suntan lotions that at break you can go try on your skin and see how soft it is. But yeah, there's a lot of good, okay, we're not going to solve all your problems today. I'm sorry, but this year we will. So there are workshops, and that's what I wanted to tell you. I'm glad you brought it up. So in February, we're going to deal with what we talk about today. In March, we're going to talk about more. So the whole year, this is how we have the best year ever, not just the best Saturday. So we have workshops on toxins and sunscreen, stuff like that. But right now, Badger's a good brand. Vitamin Cottage has some good ones. Zinc oxide is good. My wife there's good things out there. There's solutions, but if you don't know where to go, and that's what I love about our office, and the good news is that we're a resource to know where to go to find solutions. What we say all the time is in our office is life, outside our office is craziness. It's just crazy. So get in the office, find your solutions to get healthy. What signs that you may be toxic? Well, irritability, right? And again, just because I need to change that slide and put a guy and a girl on there, not just the girls, but irritability, anxiety, hot flashes, insomnia, weight gain, migraines, depression. Those are signs you could be toxic. And it could be your sunscreen, it could be your shampoo, it could be your lipstick, it could be your deodorant, your right guard, right? It could be all those things making you sick. Or if you're a man, you're walking in industrial stuff, you've been in the military, all those chemicals, you're farming, all those things have a toxic effect on your body. They're made in a plant, not from a plant, therefore they have a negative effect on your body the more you're around it. And again, weight loss resistance. You're toxic. You're toxic. If you've lost 10 pounds, and then you can't lose weight to save nobody's business, it's because you're toxic, because your body stores toxins in the fat. And your brain will refuse you to allow you to lose fat because you're toxic. Because if you lose the fat, what are those toxins moving to? Vital organs. So it's called weight loss resistance. And it's because your hormones like leptin and things like that, leptin resistance, your body won't lose weight. It won't burn fat because you're toxic. So we have to get you detoxing by cutting these things out. So again, and excessive antibiotic use. As Americans, you were exposed to antibiotics a ton. And so just that alone, antibiotic use in the last 5, 10, 20 years of your life could be sabotaging your success right now. So, got toxins. Now we can go to that, right? Now you can go to your got toxins sheet. Okay, good. So let me ask you, and again, these may be weird questions that you've never had to answer because everybody in America does this, but yeah, that's why everybody in America is sick. Do you take medications? Do you get regular flu shots? Are you stuck at your current weight? Do you eat or drink soy products? Do you use Teflon cookware or a microwave? Now, if you do, does that make you a bad person? No, we're not saying that. Again, watch that mind going down the wrong way, right? What we're saying is, though, if you're not happy with your ideal day, if you're having a hard time having an ideal year, there's your sign. And we need to get you to green grass so that you don't need this stuff anymore, so we can detox your life. Does that make sense? This is a life-giving message I want to tell you about, just making you aware of what's going on, right? Okay, so I have diabetes, and I'm on the medication, but I'm not changing my thinking, I'm not changing my eating, I'm not changing my toxic, I'm not changing anything. So I'm counting on the medication to make me green grass. How's that going to work? It's never designed to make you green grass, okay? That's the whole point. Very good point. So what things can you begin to get rid of? Well, let's look through this list. Take a deep breath. Let it go. If there's something in here that you identify with, then we need to remove it, okay? I haven't talked about giving up sugar yet. I've talked about think happy thoughts and start removing the bad things from your life. So infertility treatments, long-term birth control makes brown grass. Commonly used medications will create, and sugar cravings and refined sugars, refined grains, smoking cigarettes, mammography is radiation, chemotherapy and radiation, perfumes, fragrance products, cosmetics, personal care products, drinking non-organic milk is toxic. Eating non-organic dairy products can be toxic because what do they feed the cow? If it's not raised, if it's corporately raised, what's the cow eat? GMO. It doesn't. So when you raise a cow God's way, it eats grass and stuff like this. No poisons, no toxins, no hormones. You know, that's what we talk about. But when you eat a cow that's been injected, never been able to run free, it's not the same stuff. So when you put it in, so it's not what you eat or drink. It's what you. It's not what you eat. It's what you ate. Plastic food containers, home cleaning products, hydrogenated oils, trans fatty acids, including laundry detergent, dryer sheets. Plastic food containers, including plastic lining inside food cans. Sodium nitrate, found in most processed meats. Pesticides, PCBs, chlorine, and other chemicals. Acrylamides, formed during high heat food process, such as frying. Severe emotional distress and relationship stress. Dry cleaning chemicals, hair color chemicals, nail polish remover. Bad fats like safflower, corn, peanut, soy. Vaccinations, food sensitivity, psychological stress, GMO foods, estrogen, hormone replacement therapy, and no exercise. All has a toxic effect on your life, and it will sabotage you. Now, you don't have to agree with me right now. I just want you to be aware. I just want you to say, maybe he's right, maybe he's crazy, but I never knew. Now I may be aware. Make sense? Okay, we all good with that? All right. Oh, my button's going here. And again, that's what science says is causing this. If you have this, when they run your blood, they're finding this. Does that make sense? Like she said, they're finding BPH right in the tumor. Right, Angie? I mean, it's there, the parabens. It's like, well, there's your sign, okay? So let's move on and then switch out your skincare products. So go and switch everything out. She hates this when I say this. Just go buy everything she has, okay? That's it. So, yes, ma'am.
I make my own.
Yeah, and you can make your own.
I figured out that what you buy is damaging. So I
Right. And you can. So she makes your own through essential oils.
everything spa-related.
Spa-related stuff. Yeah, Mrs. Arvay has been doing some of that stuff. She makes these, okay, I'm gross. I call them fart tablets because when you put them in the bathtub, they go like this, okay? But you can make your own. And so you can make your own. So Rachel couldn't be here today, but she has essential oils. So I wear essential oil for cologne. And you can make your own skincare. A lot of stuff you can make. And we talk about that and give the resources for that as time goes on. So again, a great life that feels good on the inside is one that is not one that just looks good on the outside. So basically, the outside should be a representation of the inside, right? Okay, good deal. Now, thought, toxins can either make you green grass or brown grass. Now let's talk about exercise. So everybody stand up. Okay, now we're gonna throw punches. Ready, set, go. Punch, 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 punch. There you go. You can just sit or stand. You can sit for this, you can stand for this. Punch, 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 punch. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Good job, good job, good job. You having fun? All right, have a seat. Good. Now, what you're doing, now you do this, right? You do the surge workout? Yeah. Yes. What you're doing is what we're talking about right now called surge. Everybody say surge. And I got Angie doing it, and she's like, come on, 12 minutes a day. There's no way you're going to get in shape. I'll do your 12-minute thing, Dr. Joe, but then I'm going to go on a treadmill for an hour after, just in case, right? Because it doesn't make any sense, right? Because we go to the gym for hours, and we don't get healthy. Well, it's all about hormones. Everybody say hormones. Your exercise has to get your hormones to go to green grass. If your hormones go to green grass, then your body starts to burn fat. You start to build muscle. Cancer starts to shrink. Inflammation starts to shrink. Your arteries begin to open up, and your heart gets happy because you're getting your hormones under control through exercise. And so here's when you don't exercise, or when you exercise the wrong way, a hormone called cortisol, your stress hormone, goes crazy. When you test your blood and you have high levels of cortisol, that makes you brown grass, right? Everybody say brown grass. Signs of brown grass could be chronic fatigue, sleep deprivation, migraines, tunnel vision, acid reflux, hostility, hunger, arthritis, decreased immune system, decreased metabolism, depression, hypertension. Those are all, when you have that, I simply call you brown grass. It's not supposed to be there. We have to get you green grass, not manage your brown grass. I don't lift up the sod and put new sod down. I don't xeriscape you. I simply find out where the interference is, start balancing the hormones by get you thinking happy, by detoxing you, and then get you exercising. And if you don't do it at home, you come with us on Saturday mornings at 8:30 and do it with us. And it's fun. So that's what it's all about. So jogging is a low intensity, long duration exercise, okay? Make sense? You can carry on a conversation with somebody, okay? That's exercise. Get on a treadmill for an hour or longer than 30 minutes. You know, you may sweat, but you really don't get your heart rate up very high. You put your time in. During the exercise, good for you. You're getting a health benefit. But after the exercise, your cortisol levels go up, your body starts storing fat, your immune system goes down, and you don't lose the weight like you want to, okay? That's like a jogging exercise, and all your hormones go the wrong way. When you sprint, like you just did twice so far, your body begins to fix the broken hormones, which then makes your body turn into a fat burner. And when you do a workout like we're talking about for 24 to 48 hours after your workout, you get a fat burning response. So literally while you're sleeping that night, your body's burning fat. And so it's all about what you do. So go ahead and look at your gut oxygen sheet. So let's look at how your exercise rates. Gut oxygen. Do you exercise 3 or 5 times a week? Do you exercise at a steady pace for longer than 30 minutes? Does your program work your whole body? Does your program get you out of breath? Are you too busy to exercise? And so on a scale of 1 to 10, where are you at? So you have what's called a 6-minute workout. For 1 minute, let me read my own notes here. For 1 minute, you do 4 different exercises. You switch every 15 seconds. You follow? So exercise number 1, jumping jacks, squats, push-ups, sit-ups. I'm going to do jumping jacks for 15 seconds. Then I'm going to do squats for 15 seconds. Then I'm going to do push-ups either against the wall or on the floor. Then I'll do sit-ups or I'll march in place. 4 exercises. Every 15 seconds you switch. 1 minute's done, take a minute break. Do that 5 more times. It's a total of 6 minutes of exercise. You follow me? And you've now did a fat-burning, hormone-fixing, healing workout. You said it's too simple. Fine. Then you can go 4 exercises for 30 seconds. Total of 2 minutes. Go 2 minutes on, take 1 minute off. 2 minutes on, take 1 minute off. And you're done in 17 minutes total. You have a total of 12 minutes of exercise. Make sense? If you get the Max T3 video, Because some of you can go to the gym and do this on your own. Some of you need to have a group setting like I do to do this, okay? The thing is that you can go 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off, 20 seconds on, 20, it all depends on what you want to do. You become creative. We'll help coach you on that. There's videos where we go through. We work out together on Saturday mornings at 8:30. But what it is, it's a high intensity, short duration. So let's say you're a walker. You walk fast from one mailbox to the other, unless they're like real close to each other, and that doesn't count, okay? But let's say the mailbox is from here to the doorway. I walk as fast as I can to that mailbox, and then I walk slow to the next mailbox. Then I walk fast to the next mailbox or telephone pole, depending on where you live. When I grew up in Michigan, I had the best Max T3 workout road because we had telephone poles. And I'd sprint to one telephone pole, then I'd jog the next one. Sprint the next, didn't know I was doing it. But it's fast, slow, fast, slow. That's how it works. So let's say you're watching the Broncos win next week, right? Okay? So during the game, you stay glued. But during the commercials, you do jumping jacks, right? During the game, you stay glued. During the commercials, you kind of march and run in place. Same kind of thing. You actually can get in shape watching the Bronco game. Make sense? Okay? And when they cheer, then you have the energy to get off the couch and yell and scream and stuff like that, okay? That's how you get oxygen. Now, the harder some people are surprised going, I'm out of shape. No, you're sucking wind, and that means your health is coming back to you. That's okay. The harder you breathe when you do this, the better it is for you. Okay? On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being like, I'm going to pass out, you should be at about a 7 or 8. It's a high intensity, working as hard as you can. Now, a 7, 8 to Bill is different than a 7 or 8 to Papa John. Depends on where you're at, right? Your intensity is different. Okay? Your intensity is different. But that's exercise, right? That is exercise. Any questions with that? Okay? Again, we have lots of fun. We have lots more to go through and work on it. So again, now, create your best nutrition plan ever. Now we're going to get to food because we want to create the best day ever, right? Yes or yes? Okay? And we want to have more fun, right? But it happens what? One day at a time. So the first thing we've taught you is gather your thoughts. Don't let them go crazy. Keep them here, right? Turn on your happy music and start dancing. Stay focused, right? Chew some bubble gum. Do something to be happy. Oh, she's not here. Oh, there she is. Okay, good. So then start getting the crap out of your kitchen, out of your pantry, out of your beauty cabinet, out of your bathroom, whatever. Get rid of all that. Then start showing up and working out 6 minutes a day, okay? So we haven't even talked about food yet, but if you just did those 3 things, you're going to start seeing green grass begin to come back into your life, into your day. Does that make sense? Okay? Now let's talk about food, right? Let food be your what? Medicine. Can food be your medicine? Can food be your death? It's really up to you. So we're here to offer you help. And again, losing weight can have a health effect on your body. A 15-pound weight gain can double your risk of type 2 diabetes. So therefore, then a 15-pound weight loss can decrease your chance of diabetes. See how that works? Right? And then a 22-pound weight gain increases a heart attack risk by 75%. So I was very excited that my dad had lost 30 pounds because I know his heart now is going into a safe zone. His heart is going into a green grass zone, not just worrying trying to get his medication to balance out right, because that's not going to create green grass. It's necessary, but it's not going to create green grass. We have to do both. And then obesity doubles your risk of heart failure, triples your risk of breast cancer in women. So yes, I would love you to help you get you to your ideal weight. Why? So you look better in your Speedo? No, so that doesn't, I keep pointing to this. So that doesn't happen to you. Sorry. So that doesn't happen to you. That's why I want you to get yourself back to green grass. I don't want that happening to you. Neither does God. And so again, brown grass food leads to what? Okay? Obesity, which means it affects your quality of life, your arthritis, gallstones, coronary heart disease, cancer, diabetes, high blood pressure, gout, infertility, sleep apnea. And we're all trying to find medications to fix all these things, and yet the answer is where? Inside of you. Okay? Put your hand over your heart. Say, I'm a champion. Say, I'm a champion. I'm a champion. Good, right? You're not these things here. That's brown grass. That's not you anymore. And so again, do you recognize any of these foods? Would you say those are green grass or brown grass foods? Would you say the more you eat of these foods would make you green grass or brown grass? I don't make the rules. And so I'm just saying, if this is your all the time meal, then there's your sign. Okay? There's your sign. That's why you're brown grass, right? It's not your glands. Okay? If that's where you shop at most of the time in a pinch, then that's brown grass section of the store. And that is the brown grass section of the store as well. When you read the labels on this stuff, you don't find food. You find science experiment stuff. Man, it's there. Yeah. It's just not food. I'm all for eating food, right? We have soda pop in our house. It's got sugar in it, cane sugar. We have soda pop. We're not against this stuff, but just find a healthier version of this because this makes you brown grass, right? Let's find something that makes you somewhat green grass or at least kind of neutral, right? And so that stuff it has a shelf life of 40 years. If we went to Mars and came back, those Lucky Charms would still be right there on the shelf right there, okay? So again, here's the keys to turning your brown grass eating into green grass eating, okay? That's all we're doing. I'm not telling you you're going to starve yourself, but the first thing we got to clean up our carbs. This is not a zero carb program because vegetables are carbs. We want you to eat vegetables, right? Complex carbs, yes. We want you to fix your fats. Right now, if you're sick and unhealthy, it's because your fatty acid ratio, your fat ratio is way off. The average American is 25-1. It should be 2-1. Good fats versus bad fats. Good. Omega-3, 6s, and 9s, okay? We want you to perfect your proteins. We want you to start eating animals that are raised God's way, not man's way, for a better way of saying that. We want you to trash the toxins. If you read the label and you can't pronounce it, it doesn't belong in your body, okay? If it was made in a plant, then it doesn't belong in your body. We want it to be from a plant, okay? Sound good? All right. That's the basics of what we teach. Now, you can call it paleo if you want. I like paleo. We've been teaching paleo for the last 25 years when it was just called good eating, right? Your grandmother ate paleo, so did your grandparents. But here's what it looks like, and I'll read it to you if you can't see it. We want you to basically eat good meats that are raised in a healthy, organic way, okay? Not full of toxins, not full of pesticides, but raised the way they're supposed to. If you're vegetarian, we want you getting healthy organic vegetables, ways to get complex carbohydrates in your body so that you can get healthy as well. We want you to eat fish and seafood, preferably caught over on the main side of the world, not on the west side because of all the fallout from Japan and the radioactivity and stuff like that. We want you to eat eggs. Eggs will not give you a heart attack. Eggs will not raise your cholesterol. Eggs are your friend. Look to your partner and say, eggs are my friend. Now, if you say you are allergic to eggs, you may be allergic to eggs that are raised corporately. But you're probably not allergic to eggs that are raised in a pen the way they're supposed to with organic or grass-raised, fresh-raised chickens. Sound good? Okay. And you can eat as many vegetables as you want and fruits depending on your health condition. If you love fruit, I would ask that you eat it before 3 o'clock or before noon, or maybe not even at all if you're serious about losing weight because it's still sugar, okay? And nuts and seeds are your friends. Healthy oils like olive and flaxseed and coconut is good. Now, all those things I just talked about, if you put them in your body, you will get a green grass effect. Make sense? Okay? If you put refined sugar, like fake sugars, pink pack, blue pack, yellow pack, okay, that will cause your body to make brown grass. If you put pastries in your body, like voodoo donuts, cake, things like that, once in a while your body will tolerate. But if it's your everyday diet, then your body will shut down, mess up your hormones, and cause a disease process, brown grass. Grains act as sugar in your body. So bread, pastas, some rice, corn, when you put it in your body, will have a sugar effect and have a brown grass effect on your mind, on your body, on everything, right? Okay, go ahead. Wait for it. But there's grains in the Bible, Dr. Arvay. Not the same grains. Not the same grains. Okay, what we get today is not even close to what they made back in the day back then. Okay? So, and then dairy. Now, I like raw dairy. I like raw goat milk. I like raw milk, right? But our family of 6 goes through maybe a half a gallon a week of raw milk, okay? Because again, it was made by a cow, not processed by man. You have to be careful. Lots of times, until you're healthy, then you can start adding cheese and dairy and raw dairy or healthy organic dairy back into your life, okay? If you're a cheese fanatic, you know who you are, I know who I am. You may or may not want to go there yet. But stop eating Velveeta for Pete's sakes, and because that's not cheese, and I'm not sure what it is, but it's not food either, okay? And then vegetable oil, like corn, sunflower, grapeseed, canola oil is all GMO, which means it's not food, and when you put it into your body, you're gonna get brown grass. You're gonna gain weight. You're not gonna be happy. Make sense? Am I making this easy? Okay, good. And then the last thing, all the other products, foods, alcohol, drinks, things like that. We just have to be aware of what we start making changes, what we're gonna make changes of. So again, good fats versus bad fats. Go ahead.
Question, on the bad stuff, but wouldn't it be good if it's organic?
If it's good, like organic bread,
I know.
it's still grains.
And the cheese and stuff.
Yes. So on this side, you want, the yes side, you want organic versions of is a better choice. On the no side, even if it's organic, you have to be careful. Just making it organic doesn't make it good for you. Great marketing, but not good for you. Like, I used to think if I bought the cookies from the health food store, I could have as many as I wanted of them. First of all, some of you are trying to do everything you can, and you're frustrated because you've been fed misinformation. And you're buying the organic bread, and you're using canola oil, and you're doing the low-fat stuff and sugar-free stuff, and you read the box and you think, why am I not losing weight? Because the ingredients in there are sabotaging your process. So A, become aware of what has hurt me, what's helping me, and then begin to make changes. Like, do I really want that bread, or is there a better version? Now again, like Angie said, if you look at your calendar, I'm gonna take you shopping and find you the kind of bread you should purchase. I'm gonna show you the kind of pasta if you want someone to have. I'm not leaving you hanging. Again, if you wanna be here 8 hours, fine, we'll answer all your questions. But the thing is that, don't worry, but just be aware that bacon and eggs may be better for you than pancakes. Having scrambled eggs is better for you than having oatmeal. There's healthy versions of all this stuff. It just, we could turn this into an 8-hour seminar if we wanted to. But it's just to have you become aware and then what to do about it. So good fats versus bad fats. Did I answer your question? Yes, I answered your question. Okay, your question. Organic canola oil. It's a marketing tragedy. They've lied to you. There's no such thing as organic because there's no canola plant. It's processed. And canola stands for Canadian some oil company. And so what do you do to start filling up your body with green grass? Well, I like taking the omegas. I like the omegas. I have a slide on it. So you got to get your ratios back to normal. So taking the fish oils are important, but you just can't take any kind. Your body has to be able to receive. And so what I like about our nutrition, again, if I have a healthy grass-fed hamburger meat, right? And I have a McDonald's hamburger, which one's better for me? The healthy one, right? If I eat the healthy one, then my body will have a healthy green grass response, right? If I eat the McDonald's one, then my body will have a brown grass response, right? Now I know that, but how does my body know that once that burger gets inside me subconsciously? Because the healthy burger has electromagnetic properties that say, hey, you can use me for health. I eat the McDonald's hamburger or the fast food restaurant burger, you're much better at it than I am. I put that in my body and my body's like, what is this? It's not even food. And it has a negative response. The same thing can happen for vitamins as well. So we really didn't see a whole lot out there in the market that we really wanted, that was working to make us green grass, so we created our own. And so again, I love the omegas because it brings our fatty acid ratios back into normal and helps us become green grass. I like the vitamin D3 that we take because if your vitamin D levels are 80 or higher, you have a huge green grass effect and you're protected from many things out there in the world. Like vitamin D, this researcher said that in a few days, even half the cancer cells shriveled up and died. The vitamin has the same effect as a drug for breast cancer treatment. Why? Because your body makes cancer, your body kills cancer. If I give my body what it needs, like vitamin D, and get healthy, then it kills the cancer. So again, having vitamin D levels, you can't read this, and I can't read it this way, I have to turn around. But when your vitamin D levels are above 68 or 70, then cancers, breast cancer, ovarian cancer, colon cancer, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, type 1 diabetes, fractures, falls, multiple sclerosis, kidney cancers, endometrial cancers, and rickets have a very hard time growing inside you. All those diseases I just named, you could call brown grass, because it's not supposed to be there, but your body grows it. But then if we get you back to green grass, all that goes away. Does that make sense? I don't give you vitamins to treat your condition. I give you what your body needs to get the green grass, and the power that God put in your body kills and fixes everything that way. Okay? And again, Max Fit. I love Max Fit when I'm working out because it has green coffee bean extract in it, which helps my blood sugar levels, helps me get lean body mass, and then also has ashwagandha. I would say ashwagandha fast 3 times. Basically, it shrinks your cortisol levels. And we talk about cortisol, right? How you need to have that hormone go down so that you can burn fat. So we like that. And again, Max Greens is we put that in our shake. We shake it up. It's really good for you. It has a detoxing, cleansing effect. If you hate vegetables, get your greens this way. And then I also like the protein, right? It has whey protein in it. It's from grass-fed cows, so it has lots of green grass effect on my body. You get 20 grams of protein. It boosts your glutathione levels, it helps detox the body, has a great effect. I love this stuff. And it's even chocolate flavor. How about that, huh? And vanilla flavor. And then if you're a vegetarian, we have an amazing protein that's vegetable-based that's really good, okay? So again, and the best part is everything out there today is 15% off. And we have a bundle. We have a bundle where you can get greens, Max Fit, protein powder, omega, and vitamin D. So you can get all these here for 17% off. So if instead of being let me see your notes here real quick. Where's your notes at? Here it is, right here. So instead of it being regularly $236, you get it for $196. So take advantage of that today. It's the only time we mark those off that much is at these workshops. So again, got food. Everybody pull your notes out. Got food. Do you drink half your body weight in ounces of water each day? So you've seen me sip on my water bottle. Do you basically drink 1 or 2 of these full of water every day? Tea and coffee doesn't count. I know there's water in it, but it's got to be water, okay? And is it good water for you, or is it the dog bowl water, okay? Do you drink soda pop? Because it has high fructose corn syrup in most times, right? Do you eat bread daily? Do you have a sweet tooth? Do you use pink pack, blue pack, yellow pack in your coffee, drinks, food, or cappuccinos? If you do, understand that will have a brown grass effect on your body. Just buyer beware. So we're going to break in a little bit, and we're going to come back and really hammer this. But what can you eat then, right? Well, what can I drink? Everybody see on the side here where it says what you can drink? Everybody with me? Yeah? It says filtered water, water with lemon or lime, organic green hot tea, peppermint tea, plain coffee with heavy whipping cream. Everybody say Dr. Joe coffee. We'll show that later on. Plain soda water with lemon or lime. So that's what you can drink. How much of it can you drink? As much as you want of it. You need to drink something, drink it. Okay, how about breakfast? Eggs, scrambled, sunny side up, flipped, cooked in butter or coconut butter or ghee, hard-boiled eggs, and make a power shake. How much of it can you eat of it? As much as you want of it. Really? I don't have to count calories and wait? No, eat until you're full, okay? Because you're eating food, and food is your what? Medicine. It's your friend too, exactly. Lunch, salad with meat, avocado, good meats, grass-fed beef, organic chicken, good fish, game meat, right? Go hunting, Lots of veggies, cucumbers, spinach, broccoli, sweet potatoes, jicama, power shake. I promise you, if you eat any of this food, you won't die. And how much of it can you eat? As much as I want, right? Have you ever heard a doctor tell you that before? Eat as much as you want. Eat your heart out. It's food. You need it. You need it. Dinner ideas. Good meats, grass-fed beef, chicken, good fish, lots of veggies, avocados, salads with meat in it, bowls of veggies with meat, sweet potatoes. Who likes sweet potatoes? Here's the secret. I have sweet potatoes at every meal. Because even when I eat the meat and veggies, my tummy's like, you didn't give me everything I needed. If I throw some sweet potatoes in there, watch out. Dr. Joe's a happy Dr. Joe. So, and we just bake them with olive oil, right? Salt and pepper, and good to go. So we have this really nifty thing called from Dan's Pans, and I guess KitchenAid it, but I have a hand crank one. Put the potato on it, you go, and it shoots it out in the pan. I can do curlies, I can do little half things, whatever you want, right? So that's in the pan, spread it out. I'll put cinnamon on it. I want to freak them out, think I'm cooking something really good. Cinnamon, olive oil, not too high, or avocado oil, salt and pepper, bake it in 20, 30 minutes, watch out. Oh yeah, almond butter? Nice. You can put almond butter on your hamburgers too. Peanut butter or almond butter on a hamburger, very sweet, very neat. Onion on there. Don't judge me till you try it. Don't knock it till you try it. We're gonna try to do this when we break in a minute here, but we're gonna talk about that afterwards. Like, okay, what did you try for breakfast? You did try, right? And then snacks: raw almonds, raw walnuts, pecans, celery with peanut butter or almond butter, raw veggies dipped in Bragg's aminos or raw cashews. I'm going to show you how to kill sugar cravings when you come back from the break. And then dessert ideas: chia pudding, power shakes, Dr. Joe ice cream. We're going to talk about that too. All right. So I got one more thing to talk about, and then we're going to take a break. So far, what's the first thing you can do to make a green grass life? It's what you what? Think. Number 2 is what? Get rid of toxins, poisons, right? Number 3, start to what? Exercise, move. For how long? Hour or 2? Few minutes, right? And then food, right? You have an idea. Meat, veggies, good fats are my friend, right? Bread, pasta, pancakes aren't my friend, right? So we're learning that, okay? Because it all has a green grass effect. Now, let me tell you, throw all that away unless you get this one thing I'm going to talk about right now. Because why is it that somebody eats organic and still gets cancer? Why is it someone runs marathons and drops out of a heart attack? Why is it that 2 people are at the same job, one gets sick and the other one doesn't? Why is it 2 people at home, one gets cancer and the other one doesn't, and they lived in the same house for 40 years, ate the same food, went to the same church, drank the same stuff, one gets cancer, one's living? Why is it that one person smokes and drinks, never goes to church, and we're going to go to their 95th birthday next week? And why is one person goes to church, has 5 kids, and gets breast cancer at 38 and dies? This is the one thing I want to talk about before we go to break. Can I take a few minutes and go over this with you? Because unless you get this one thing, all this other stuff isn't going to deliver the promise. So here's the one thing, okay? The best doctor gives the least medicine. Benjamin Franklin said that. The best doctor gives the least medicine. I haven't given a pill out in 25 years. So that must make me pretty good. So one thing, just say one thing to your neighbor. Controls everything. If you know how to work with this one thing, you can have green grass. If you ignore this one thing or don't know about it, then you are doomed to live a brown grass life, even with your best efforts. Just ask Christopher Reeves. What did he hurt? He hurt that one thing, which is his nerve system. He hurt that thing, the brain talking to the body. And when he hurt that one thing, his nerve system, what shut down? Everything. So the reason why I'm a chiropractor, not a medical doctor, is because I have to work with that one thing that runs everything to help you get back to green grass. Make sense? And so again, here's the biology of this truth. You can go, okay, what do we do to get Christopher Reeves out of the chair? Give him really good organic food? Will that get him out of the chair? No. How about we give him purified water from like the purest streams? Will that get him out of the chair? No. How about we make him get out, make him drop and give us 20 push-ups? And you have, things like that, right? Right? How about we remove toxins from his diet? Will that get him out of the chair? How about we pray positive affirmations over him, right? Now, it could. I'm not going to doubt God on that. There's stories of that. But here's the thing. When God heals them and they walk, it's because if we rewire his neurology and get his brain talking back to his body and heal the area he damaged so that now he has full power going from his brain out to every part of his body, what will he do then? He'll get up and walk, right? Because your nerve system is the one thing that runs everything. And so you can go a little bit without food or water or air, but you can't go 1 second without nerve supply. And we're not talking about getting your nerve system adjusted as essential. It's a necessity. You can't live. Can you live without brushing your teeth? You can, but how do you live? Not very well. Can you live without breathing? No, but you need air, right? Nerve supply is even more important than that. And so this is your nerve system. This chart, your brain and spinal cord right here, is the one thing that runs everything. It has to have 3 good curves from the side, because inside these bones is your spinal cord or your hose of life. And again, if I kink this hose, are you going to have green grass or brown grass health? Brown, right? And if I don't unkink it, what's going to happen? It's going to die. So if your spine looks like this, okay, good or bad? If your spine should be like this and now it looks like this, is that good or bad? It's bad because it's making brown grass, right? Now multiply this by 20 or 30, 40 years, and now you have what I call nursing home posture, right? So if we ignore this, if we change our diet, detox, think happy thoughts, but if we ignore our nerve system, I can't deliver the promise with you. You can't have the best day ever. You can't have the best year ever. I'm sorry. We have to address this nerve system part first. And so as we go through this, even doctors agree, if you stand at a desk all day long, it's going to have negative effects on many parts of your body. And again, your spine has to have a curve, green grass. Your body will make green grass, right? If a baby comes out at 5 months and not 9 months, why is that a problem? You're not done cooking. What's cooking you? The power of God traveling over that brain and spinal cord, telling all those organs, muscles, and emotions to be green grass, to be healthy. Make sense? So when your spine begins to go straight or go crooked, then you have things like people who lose height increase your chance of lung disease or heart disease, because why? If you get shorter, you're compressing your discs and your nerves. You're messing with the hose. When you have forward head posture, you're more likely to develop arteriosclerosis. Okay? And so if you want to lose weight, here was Brian's problem. The x-ray on the left, his spine was broken, was shutting off the hose, and he couldn't lose weight no matter what he tried. He got the kink off the hose, got his posture going back the right way, dropped 100 pounds. So this may be the one thing that's suffering, that's stressing you, that's making you unhealthy in brown grass, that's keeping you from having the life or the year, the day that you're supposed to be having, is your nerve system. This is Hazel. This is the old Hazel. She was trying everything to be healthy. Every woman in her family had gotten cancer so far. She was afraid she was going to get it. But then all of a sudden we got her body normalized, started living the 5 essentials. She's lost over 100 pounds now in about 15 months. See, when you focus, give her a hand. See, I'm not here to treat your brown grass. I'm here to get you focused on becoming green grass, how God created you. And when you focus becoming green grass, all this stuff just begins to happen, and you don't notice it because you're eating you're eating better food, and you're eating whatever as much as you want of it. You're thinking happier thoughts. You're making choices that aren't toxic, and you're beginning to move in a way that has a hormone balancing effect. Green grass begins to happen. Sometimes you don't even notice it. And so when we see infants with eyes floating in and colic and head tilt problems and constipation and diarrhea and ear infections and they're fussy, I say that's brown grass, not normal parts of growing up. Something's wrong. Why does one child have it and not the other child? Do all children have this? No. So why does your child have this and the other ones don't? It's their nerve system. Okay? And that's what you'll see going on in our office. Little bitty babies getting their nerve system de-stressed so they can express their full potential. Make sure they don't go make sure they don't go brown grass, make sure they go green grass. And then we have children, right? Come in here all the time. We have children with bedwetting, growing pains, asthma, not sleeping through the night, constipation, diarrhea, my tummy hurts, emotional frustrations, not happy. See, to me, that's all brown grass. Does every child have that? No. What makes the children that do have it different? It's the nerve system. eat the same thing, go to the same schools, do the same things. One has it, the other doesn't have it. It's the nerve system. Then we have teenagers. Are teenagers healthier nowadays or worse? And they have headaches, menstrual problems, colds, constipation, eczema, attention issues, focus issues, low back pain, dizziness, neck pain, fatigue. Again, do they all have it? No. What's the difference? Why does one have it, not the other? It's their nerve system. And again, adults, right? This poor girl here died of asthma. Does every child have asthma? No. Does everybody have to die of asthma? Why did she, not the other person? Nerve system. Nerve system. So turn to the page that says brown grass in your paper. It should be the next one after posture. It's not. It's your last one. Got brown grass. Because if you don't get this, then I haven't done you a service. It's the last page in your pack. If you don't get this one thing, then I have failed you as your leader and doctor today. See, I see this out there, and I'm like, why did this middle school girl die of asthma, yet my daughter's didn't? It's because my daughter's nerve system is strong, and hers wasn't. And so with adults, if you have headaches, and female problems, and colds, and blood pressure issues, constipation, depression, anxiety, numbness and tingling, sleep problems, neck pain, dizziness, fatigue, you don't have to have it. It's brown grass. Everybody say brown grass. You don't have to live with this. God doesn't make junk. He didn't create you to have this. But where do you go? Food's confusing. I hate to exercise. I'm stressed out. I can't find time to work or do anything. What can I do? And Dr. Joe just said that the first 60% of all that stuff's been subconscious and unconscious anyway. So what do I do? Let me help you. Get your nerve system checked. Because when as we get off the hose and turn water back onto the grass, what does it have to do? Go green again. Okay? And so we have this going on in our practices. And do you brush your spines on a daily basis? And then you're like, what the heck is he talking about? We'll talk about that. Because it's not just me coming to the office, crack, 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 see you tomorrow. There's a whole process to helping you de-stress your spine, de-stress your nerve system. I call it brushing your spine at home. Well, you actually, if you're a member of our practice, you actually have things to do to make your spine healthy so that we can reverse the last 5, 10, 20, 30, 40 years of brown grass living in your life. Can I get an amen to that? Amen. So there's a whole process to this. You brush your teeth? Yes. Why? Because your mom said to. You want to keep it, right? Prevent tooth decay. Do you brush your spine? No. Well, maybe that's why it hurts, is degenerated, and your posture's not so hot. Okay? So again, got posture. Do you get adjusted on a weekly basis? Have you been getting adjusted weekly for the last 5 years? Do you brush your spine daily? Do you have spinal x-rays in the last 6 months? Does osteoporosis run in your family? These are all things that if you're a patient of mine, you're like, nope. Oh, yep, because that's what I do. Because I want to be green grass. And a lot of you have already become green grass because of it. And so again, as we wrap this up, what you going to do? I commit to getting my spine and my family's spines checked next week. I'll tell you how in a minute. Because I firmly believe, and if you're a patient, you know this, in our office is life, is craziness, is fun, is all kinds of stuff. And unfortunately, out in the world, it's crazy. It's death. They want you to become brown grass, then your insurance pays for you to become brown grass, and it keeps paying until you're dirt. Well, we don't work on that. We want to take you from brown grass to green grass. Is that okay? And so I commit then, if you're a patient, to getting adjusted, and my family adjusted at least once a week. Get my power turned on, kept on for as long as possible, so I can stay active and healthy. Then I commit to brushing my spine religiously and regularly to keep my posture strong and keep me out of what? Nursing home. Okay? Nursing homes are full of brown grass people. We don't want you there. You can go visit because you're green grass, but we don't want you to live there. Okay? All right. So, yes. First of all, you have to have a spine brush. And so in our office, there are exercises that we do to get your spine ready for the adjustment. And there's exercises we have you do at home, okay? So in your spine brush, at home, you will do a maneuver that helps bring traction and bring basically it's exercises at home that takes you out of this posture and puts you into this posture. So we have a unit that you will hang on your door to help make you stand taller. We have a wobble disc that you will wobble every day to bring healing and de-stressing to your nerve system, okay? You will have these special hat that are like head weights that basically stop your posture from pulling you this way and pull you back this way. And you have certain rolls that you lay on each night to help put your spine back where it's supposed to be, so that consciously and subconsciously your body begins to make green grass, not brown grass. Because if I can teach you to do something every day that will de-stress your nerve system, and your nerve system is what's causing all this junk to happen to begin with because you're stepping down the hose, then we develop a lifestyle where we're constantly getting off the hose, staying off the hose, and therefore it's easy for you to stay green grass. Make sense? So if you want to if you're thinking about being a member of our practice and you're not already, or if you're a member of our practice and there's somebody in your family who's not yet, then here's what I invite you to do. Look at your sheet that says got brown grass. Put your name on it and circle what day you want to come in as soon as possible. I would prefer it be next week, but as soon as possible is what I'm going to tell you. If you do, then the first visit is not $150, it's only $40. And that $40 includes you and your entire family. To come in, and the first thing we do is look at your posture and get x-rays of your spine to see whether you're making green grass or brown grass. Now there's more to this. Yes, I'm going to coach you on diet and exercise and detoxing and all the other things. But the first thing we do as far as entering into our office, because there's life inside our center, is we check your posture first and look at your nerve system first with an x-ray. Anything else would be a waste of your time because it wouldn't deliver the promise. It's like me making you buy fancy fertilizer and fancy landscaping, but never taking the kink out of the sprinkler hose. Can you see how crazy that'd be? So let's check the hose first, see what that's happening, then we'll get everything else healing for you, okay? And so today, it's $40. So what you'll do is we're gonna break it right now. You'll get up. All people. All people. Why would it not be for all people? Did I miss something?
All family members.
All family members, yes. The ones you like, how about that? The ones you don't like, we'll just leave brown grass. We don't have to worry about them. Okay. No, for all people in your family, yes. $40. What you'll do, follow me here, is you'll get up and you're going to go towards the front door, turn left, and stand right at the front black table. Then you can pay for your appointments there and give the sheet. They'll make your appointments for you. And then pick up whatever product you want at a discounted rate. And in 20 minutes, we'll finish up everything and we'll be done, okay? All right. While you're out there, enjoy a fat-burning smoothie, okay? Everybody say, woo! Make sure you go see Deborah, buy her books, and get your friends together so she can have a party at your house, and you'll have lots of funny, yummy desserts. And so go visit Deborah, buy up all her books. She has cancer books from her story. She's a plethora of love and information. Go see Deborah. Go see Mrs. Arvay and buy everything she has. I'm just saying that. So what's one thing you've learned so far? One day at a time. What else? It's your choice. It's your choice. Green grass. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Good. What else did we learn? What's one more thing? Yes?
The nervous system is everything.
The nerve system is everything. Yeah, I mean, a lot of this stuff, I'm like, I didn't make the rules. Science totally in alignment with what we're talking about, okay? And yes, I have made it cold in here on purpose so that you'd all stay awake, so you can blame me. I'm going to go through 21 important areas of life, whether you're aware of it or not. And I divided your comments into 3 different areas. Funny how no one said more time on the computer. My ideal day is if I could spend all day on Facebook. Or my ideal day could be spending every day on Pinterest. Or my ideal day is watching more TV. Now, we all say no, but how much of that really robs our time? Okay? So, we're going to talk about some things And I'm going to try to help show you how to pull this off. I'm going to go through part 2. But here's the thing. I'm not going anywhere. Monday, I'll be over here on 10673 Melody Drive, and that's why I encourage you, if you want to become part of this, learn more of this, become a black belt in this, then come hang out with us, and you'll get this all over and 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 over some more again, okay? So, because all I want to do is help you have the best day, best year yet. Does that make sense? Okay. So, how do you make a green grass day? What goes into making a green grass day? It's just doing things from the minute you wake up to the minute you go to bed to say, I did more things to cause green grass than I did brown grass. Does that make sense? Okay? And the goal is simply to be aware of what you did that day. Dave Ramsey says, tell every dollar how it's going to be spent before it gets there, right? So time management is simply telling every minute where it's going to be spent before it gets there. And if you can spend more time on doing green grass things than brown grass things, then you're going to see good results happen in your life. Make sense? And the goal is to be aware of what you want tomorrow to be like, right? So basically looking and planning ahead and knowing, okay, if I want to run a 10K, I better start jogging today, right? If it's up in a few months or in May. So it's looking at, if I want these things here, then I better start doing something today to start moving me this direction. Does that make sense? And be consciously aware of that, because it's not going to just happen poof all by itself. You have to work at these things. And so again, I'm not here to add more to your day. I'm not here to try to make you busier. Actually, you're going to have less busyness and more time in your life, because now you're spending more time on the things you want, you're happy, and you're making green grass. Okay? And again, it's all about energy management. Everybody say energy management. I'm going to show you how to manage your energy. Because if I had ice cream for breakfast, what will happen to my energy 30 minutes after that bowl of ice cream? Down, right? So what will happen to my ability to be a good husband and communicate with my wife versus being quick and snappy because I'm hooked up on sugar? What will happen to my ability to feel like being a good dad? What will happen to my ability of wanting to go to work, right? So that food had a direct effect on my energy, which then had a direct effect on my choices, therefore created a brown grass day. So what you think and what you put in your body that's toxic, and your lack of oxygen in your system through exercise, and picking the wrong foods and not getting your spine corrected, all has a negative effect on your energy, which then makes it easy to create a brown grass day. So it's all about energy management. Okay, it's all about energy management. Not doing more, just spending energy on doing green grass things so you have more energy to enjoy your life. Does that make sense? That's where it's at. And so you divide your life in as far as time management and your green grass habits or your brown grass habits. Facebook is not bad, but it's not going to help you go on vacation. Okay? Being on the computer is not bad if you're just surfing the internet, but it's not going to help you improve your marriage or improve your time with your children. There's a time for it, but be conscious of your time. So red time is things you have to do. You have to go to your job. You have to go to college. You have to get healthy. Green time is working on your health, working on organizing your life. It's working on things that are important, but not urgent. Red time is things that are important and they're urgent. Green time is working on things that are important but not urgent. Yellow time are working on things that aren't important nor are they urgent, and these are the things we want you to delegate to somebody else to do. The more you spend time working on green time, which is things that are important to you, but they're not necessarily crisis, right? Then that's when you start to get in shape. So working out on a daily basis because it's good for you, eating the right kind of food, all these things help you manage your energy so that you can have a green grass day and have more time. Does that make sense? That's how time, now we're going to spend more of this on the year, but that's what time management is really all about, is you're replacing green, and I just explained this poster, okay? So first things first, what time are you going to go to bed at night? Has a big effect on whether you're green grass or brown grass. If your answer is, well, whenever I'm done, that's not a good answer. that's crisis. It's no, I go to bed at 9 o'clock and I don't care who's in the house. I don't care what's on TV. I don't care if even the Broncos are on. I can TiVo it, right? So what time are you going to bed? And on a scale of 1 to 10, you can answer this at home. How well are you at consistently going to bed at the same time? With that, number 2 is, what time do you wake up? Do you wake up consistently at the same time? Is that time you wake up at least 7 or 8 hours after the time you've gone to bed? Are you very disciplined at what time you wake up? 5 a.m. But the time you go to bed is, well, whenever I get my day done. There's your sign. If you go to bed at 11 or 1 or 12 or 8, and then you're getting up at 5 no matter what, that's why you're green, that's why you're brown grass. Forget everything else. Go to bed early. Get 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Get up on time. Just that right there would save your life. You just spent the next 30 days doing that, you would see a green grass effect happen in your life, right? And then let's add water. You see where I'm going on your notes? I'm writing your notes here. You can fill this out. Enough water. Now, where'd my water bottle go? Where'd my water bottle go? It's in the back. Okay, so I drink water out of what kind of container? Glass. That's the least toxic container you can use. If you use plastic, then what happens is that can be toxic. So yay, you're drinking water. Get it into a glass container. Wash it, fill it back up, right? If you're the person who likes to save money and you have a plastic bottle and you keep refilling it and sit it in your car and it gets warmed up and then cold, warmed up and cold, all that plastic is leaching into your body and messing with your estrogens. So be careful with that. But get enough water. If I weigh 200 pounds, then drink 100 ounces a day of your water. Just this page alone. Get to bed on time, no matter what. And give yourself permission. I didn't have even time to go into, but I'll tell you. If you feel like you're not worthy and you don't have value and you don't believe in yourself enough, then you'll go to bed when everybody else wants you to go to bed, not when you need to go to bed. Dr. Joe says, I'll give you a note, your bedtime is 9 o'clock. Your bedtime is 10 o'clock, right? Get your jammies on and get to bed now, right? I'll call you if I have to, but I won't call you past 9:30 because I'm in bed. But just as getting to bed on time, waking up on time, and drinking more water than you are right now, just for the next 30 days, would help you reach your dreams and your goals. Feel better, lose weight, all those things. Okay? Now watch this video on Dr. Joe Coffee. So that's how we make Spine Geek Dr. Joe coffee, okay? So again, you got to get your workouts in so you can get oxygen going in. So again, moving, sprinting, marching in place, time on, time off. I'll help you with that. Come on this next Saturday, work out with us. I'll show you how to do that. And anybody can do it. We have little old ladies, I shouldn't call them, they're tough warriors. They sit and stand in the chair and they exercise most of the time sitting in the chair. You can do this, right? Brushing your spine, I talked about that. If you're a patient, you got to brush your spine to de-stress your nerve system, to fight off all the conscious and subconscious stress that you're carrying around. Okay? And then life-giving breakfast. What's a good example of a life-giving breakfast that you can be eating? Eggs, exactly. Good. Right? Bacon, eggs, steak, healthy meats, healthy vegetables, make an omelet, healthy fats. Take a break from pancakes. Take a break from oatmeal. Take a break from toast, juice, bagels. Take a break from that for 30 days and see what happens. Now, in your plans, right? I'm going to show you in a minute there's different plans we have. We have the basic advanced plan, and we have a fasting plan as far as juicing goes, and intermittent fasting. So let's watch this quick video on how to make green drink, and you'll see how we do this, okay? All right. So I heard this go over the crowd. And I agree. Some of you, most of us, you're not ready for this yet. But if you did this twice a week, once a month, get your green on, right? For a whole day, maybe on a Saturday or Sunday, all you did is drink that for, maybe breakfast, lunch, and then had a sensible dinner or whatever. Would you be going from brown grass to dirt or brown grass to green grass? That's all it's really all about. So that's just a good recipe you can use. Now, some people are like, I'm tired, I'm stuck, I want to go hardcore. Fine, you're going to see how you can you can fast after, you can survive on that for 3 days and doing 6 quarts or however a day on that. So you'll be fine. Yes?
What kind of juicer was that?
What kind of juicer was that? Mrs. Arvay juicer. It was a Bosch. It was a Breville. Probably can get it at Pottery Barn. So again, remember hamburger, healthy hamburger, sick hamburger? How does your body know the difference? It does. Vitamins that are healthy for you, whole food, vitamins that aren't. How do your body know? It does. So make sure if you're going to take vitamins that they're good for you, they're whole food. And we can do testing in our office if you're a patient and find out whether your vitamins are working for you. Life-giving snacks. So snacks are important. Yes. When's your cheat time? When's your sugar cravings hit you? Make sure you have your drawer at work or your basket or whatever surrounded with you with the snacks that are in your notes as far as snack time. You got to know how to beat the sugar cravings, right? And then your life-giving lunch. Don't skip it. Eat it. You need food, right? So now let's talk about sugar cravings, right? Right? I want to make sure you get these because we've worked hard to make sure that you can now kill the sugar. Who wants to learn how to kill the sugar monster? Right? Even if we're here till 10 tonight, which we won't be, I'm going to show you how to kill the sugar monster. So go ahead and watch this one. This one's funny. Hey, how was that, huh? Good stuff? And you know, I hadn't had Dr. Joe ice cream in a while when I was making this video. And I took a bite and I said, yeah, that is really good. You know, and Scott had some and he's like, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. It was good. So it is really good. So don't knock it till you try it, okay? It's really good. And again, chia seed pudding, you can use vanilla or chocolate in there, coconut milk, chia seeds. Take your pictures. If you want to take a picture of this, I'm going to turn it in a minute. But my father loves this. This is his go-to. And, you know, he's lost 30 pounds. We love it. We actually kind of like vanilla right now. It tastes really good. And then Grant loves making these snickerdoodles, right? And he got these from a ketogenic recipe. What's ketogenic seed? You think I'm hardcore? Go to a ketogenic book. That's really hardcore stuff as far as fats and things like that and stuff. So lots of good stuff out there. Okay. Now, is your dinner going to be green grass or brown grass? That's what I want you to ask yourself. There are nights we have pizza. That's fine. We don't have it every night. But it's okay. You'll be all right, right? Spinal adjustments. You need it because it's the one thing that controls what? Everything. Setting goals. You need to set goals. Okay? You need to set goals. I had a goal. Be out of here in time. Okay? But stress, organize. These are goals. Spend time working on them. You need to, okay? Again, creating yourself. Are you in a good mood? Sleep, go to bed on time. Wake up on time. Drink water and always check your mood. Wow, I'm going down, bad mood. Okay, time to change. Turn on a happy song. Time to let it go. Let it go. You know, all that there. Your mood controls everything. Your attitude is everything, but your mood is your choice. It's not their fault. Your mood. Constantly be aware of where your mood is at. Be constantly aware of what makes your mood go to brown grass, and be aware of what makes your mood go to green grass. Whatever makes your mood go to green grass, listen, be very, very aware of that. And pray and ask God for whatever is going on inside you right now, more of that. If you listen to a song and it simply just changes your world, keep that song on all day. Seriously, because it's affecting your mood, which is subconsciously and consciously changing your life, and you're healing. Don't ask me how to explain it in detail, but I'm learning more about this every day, okay? Praying is important, and praying isn't giving necessarily God your crap list, okay? Praying is more like, I feel bad, so I'm going to thank him for what I do have. I'm going to thank him and I'm going to praise him for hey, I woke up today. Thank you for my wife. Thank you for my kids. So praying sometimes, and you see in the Bible, God moves a whole lot faster when you tell him he is versus when you tell him how awful you are. Okay? Just trying to help you there. He already knows where you're at. He wants to see you trust him to come in and take care of things. And then feeding your mind, watching videos, reading books. Audible app on my phone where I listen to books is the only way I get books right now. I simply not a time in my life where I can sit down and pour through a book. It's just not happening. So I do a lot of things by listening. Either listening on the radio, listening to my Bible, listening to good messages, listening to books. I have to know if this is my goal, okay? I can't drop the goal. I just have to get smarter at getting it in, okay? And again, how about loving your job? Do you love your job or not? Then what's your 5-year plan to get out of that job and get into a job you do love? Okay? 5 years from now, where do you want to be at? Because how you spend tomorrow will either move you towards that way to green grass or will move you away from it. And we kind of get lost in one day of a time, but that's how you get there. If you don't like your life now, tell me what you were doing 90 days ago, and there's your sign. What were you thinking? What were you eating? What were you using? What were you ignoring? And now here you are today. And then are you having fun? Okay? This is one I need to work on. You think I have fun. I do have fun. But there's not very many times I allow myself to just simply have fun. Okay? So I'm working on this one. And it's not easy. But again, the more you have fun, the more green grass grows around you. And the more you allow others to grow around you, okay? And the more your family allows you to come play games with them and invites you to be part of the family and stuff like that, okay? And if anything I've done wrong, maybe the first 15, 18 years of my life, is I didn't have enough fun. I thought you had to work and be focused and be disciplined no matter what. Let's go. If you're having fun, you're slacking. No slacking. Let's go. I wasn't getting my goals, and I was miserable because I was working my butt off, but my life wasn't green grass and I wasn't life-giving. And so I have fun, okay? Have fun. I dare you to have fun. It's okay. God is hilarious. God loves to have fun, all right? Spending time with loved ones. What time this week will you date your spouse? When's your date night? What time this week will you date your children? Now, I work with my children, which is not an excuse not to date them. I will confess to you, I do not date my 15-year-old as much as I dated my other children, and I owe him a lot of time. But I need to go pick him up at school and take him to lunch, and it breaks my heart, and I need to take care of that. But if you don't spend, again, 60% of disease is subconscious or unconscious. So if he or she serves you divorce papers, guess what? It shouldn't be a surprise. You go to the doctor with, I got cancer, are you kidding me? How'd that happen? Really? You have no clue how that happened? Same thing with your children, same thing with your relationships, same thing with date time. Put it in your schedule. It's green time. Work on your marriage. How? By having time, calling, texting. My number one goal this year is the happiness and the health of my wife. Not because anything's wrong, because God says that's your focus. Because I don't want anything wrong. You want money and busy practice and busyness of the world? Take care of her, and then we'll see about the rest of that stuff. But if you don't take care of that, then all that stuff's not going to make you happy. It's not going to make you happy. If you gain the whole world and lose your family, lose your soul, that doesn't work. Lose your health, doesn't work. Then when's your quiet time? Again, you want to hear from the Lord, right? You want to serve God, hear from God? Then we need to stop and just kind of go, okay, I'm listening. What do you have to say? I'm done talking now. Now it's your turn, God. Hurry up, I'm in a hurry. Okay? So quiet time. And then when's your vacation? Okay? When's your vacation? You can have one. I'll write you a note. I have Dr. No powers. You can take a vacation, okay? You should say, well, I don't know, Dr. Arvay, when's your vacation? Let's not talk about me. It's about you. No, I'm actually going to take more vacations to have more fun, and we'll take care of you guys. It's okay, but we're having fun too, okay? We're going to Rio, and we're going to go to Alaska. Take my father and my mother to Alaska, so that'd be fun. And I owe my wife a trip to Italy, but I don't know when that's going to happen. Maybe next year after that. But that's my goals. It's on my goals. And what if you say, well, I would love to go to Hawaii, but I can't afford it? Okay, if you put away $20, what if you stopped buying lunch and ate at home? That's $20 a week, $100 a month. In 5 years, you'd have the cash then to go to Hawaii, right? Well, that takes forever. Well, yeah, but that's called a goal and a plan and working. And so don't say you can never go. Don't say I can never do that. Yeah, no, you can. It's just, what are you willing to do for green grass to get where you want to go, okay? So again, green grass life, as I wrap this up, is about your ideal weight, about more energy, overcoming sugar cravings, look and feel young again, and have the best year yet. Raise your hand if you have now a clue of what you can do starting tomorrow. Make sure, if your hand's not up, then I'll keep talking. Okay. No, seriously, do you have hope that now, okay, I can drink more water, right? That will have, now, listen, this is not addition. This is multiplication. You drinking more water will have 100-fold impact than just what I'm saying, it's not just 1 + 1. It's 1 times 1,000. Your body getting more water will have a huge effect. So understand, don't underestimate the power of just one thing. And here's what I want you to do. Look at your scores that we just went over, those 21 things. Just take your 3 lowest scores. Take your 3 lowest scores. Dr. Joe, I never go to bed on time. I never drink water, and I never pray. Those are my lowest scores. Then forget everything else. Just this next 30 days, drink more water, get to bed on time, and just simply tell God thank you for today. Do that for 30 days. Then In March, take the next 3 lowest scores and do those 3. And there's 21 suggestions there. That's 7 months. By August, you're going to be living the best year yet. 1 month at a time, 1 day at a time. Does that make sense? Is that fair enough? There are no other shortcuts. There are no other secrets. There is no pill or potion or person that will make that happen for you. It's simply 1 day at a time. Fair enough? So again, then you can fill out your to-do list for the next 30 days, what those 3 things are. And again, come work out with us on Saturday, okay? At 8:30, we have fun. Edna, make sure we have fun, right? Edna's our fun person there. May has a lot more fun than I do. My hips don't move like theirs do, but they have fun, okay? Now, if you're a patient and you're confused on what nutrition to take and stuff, on Saturdays, you can make appointments before you go out to get nutritional testing done. We do nutritional testing to find out what nutrition you need and what the dosage should be, okay? And then again, it's for current patients. And we had a contest in the office that somebody who's a current patient who signed up early for this workshop was going to win, and they need to be present to win. So let's see. And if you brought a guest, you got your name in more. And so there's no one's name on this. Oh, okay. So if you are number, I'm just kidding, 347280, raise your hand. Yay! All right. All right. So here's what you're going to do. Find the team afterwards. Set your time. We'll test you on everything you need for 30 days, and I'll cover it all for you, okay? There you go. Yeah? Isn't that cool? Yeah. Very good. Oh, I'm sorry. It was a 6. No, I'm just teasing.
So we didn't get our tickets, but we get our tickets.
Nope.
No?
Nope. It was for current members.
Okay.
And I wanted to get rid of all last-minute Lucy's. So they got their tickets 2 weeks before or a week before. So, yeah. Next one. Yeah. And again, when we do nutritional testing, we're all about functional doctors. Vitamin deficiencies, blood sugar, inflammation, oxidation, toxicity, gastrointestinal stress, unhappy tummy, hormone imbalance, fatty acid. We get into this science stuff. So when I say brown grass to green grass, don't underestimate. All that's happening to you. It's just I don't need 87 pages of research to show it to you, right? It's all happening. It's all in the science books, right? Everybody say February 8th. We're going to have recipe night. Take your recipes. You come to the office. We'll give you your recipe. You bring it. We have a potluck. And I'll talk more about health and healing and having the best year ever. Okay? And then we're going to go shopping February 25th at Costco. Everybody say Costco. And I'll show you how to save money, how to eat healthy, because if it goes in your shopping cart, it's going to go in your body. So we got to make sure your shopping cart's healthy, right? Oh, well, I hate eating ice cream. Where was it? In my freezer. Well, how'd it get there? Well, I bought it. Well, guess what? If you buy ice cream, that means you have full intentions of eating that ice cream. You're not going to buy it and just let it sit there. That would be very frugal and a bad steward of God's money, wouldn't it be? Exactly. For those of you who are ready for more, say, I'm ready for more. You have purple. Say purple. This is 28 days of basic food, lifestyle eating that I just covered over the last 8 hours. Okay? If you're like, okay, I'm ready to make a change and I want to see a daily plan that I can follow, then I will show you how to get this one. If you are more of a brown belt or a black belt and you want to do a 3-day fast where you just do the green drink, if you want to do what's called intermittent fasting. Now, intermittent fasting is not new, but it's becoming new again. And basically what it is that you don't eat breakfast. I know, I just said eat breakfast, right? But you eat breakfast at noon, you eat at 2, you eat at 4, you eat at 6, and then you're done. And then you don't eat anything from 6 until noon. During that time, you're healing your hormones, you're killing cancer. I mean, if I had cancer and they said you got 6 weeks to live or whatever, this is what I would do. And in 30 days, my body would be killing cancer like nobody's business, and I'd be on the road to remission. When you go to all these cancer places that charge you $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 to get well, this is what they put you on, okay? So literally, and I'm telling you, if you are ready for this and you know in your heart that you are, those of you who said, 6 times a day, you're not ready yet. That's not you, okay? And if you allow me just a few more minutes to walk through this, because this is new. I held off on teaching this because I didn't know if everybody was ready for it yet. So if in your heart you're like, this is what I've been looking for, give it a shot, give it a try. I'll show you how to go online and do that, and then I can coach you through that as you do it. How about that, huh? That's pretty slick. Yeah, that's why we didn't want to print a lot of paper up. But, so that's, and again, I had issues with the link. You guys know what link means, okay? So I'm going to post it on Facebook, and I'll try to email it out to everybody and stuff like that. But it does work on my phone. I tried it, and again, I'm old school as far as that goes. I just learned how to tweet 2 weeks ago. So, good. Did you have fun today? I want to thank you for staying. It is 10 p.m. You did very well. But let's wrap this up. You know, when we look out there, what do you see? Green grass or brown grass? Brown grass. And I'll tell you, it breaks God's heart and it breaks our heart too. And so this is our mission. But the reality is what's happening to children today? Are they healthy or are they sicker? Sicker. What about parks full of children playing and having fun? Good, or is it going up or going down? And then are kids eating real food nowadays? No. Are they having fun? No. And are they more toxic now than ever? And then what's happening to cancer, heart disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's? Better or worse? What's happening to the crime rate? And not just crime like, okay, give me your gum, you know, or I'm going to give me your car. It's crazy stuff, evil stuff. And the problem is that is our world going green grass or brown grass? There's your sign. And we're crazy enough to believe that if we, all of us in this room, can help ourselves go from brown grass to green grass, then that's one less crazy person in this city. And if I can help our family go from brown grass to green grass, and I can help your family go from brown grass to green grass, what do you start seeing happening in this city? It starts going from brown grass to green grass. But I can't do without you, and that's the problem. And every problem out there is answered by us taking responsibility, metaphorically, like I talked about all day, going to go from brown grass to green grass. We're going to take our marriage from brown grass to green grass. We're going to take our children from brown grass to green grass, or from dirt to brown grass to green grass. That's the solution. There is no other answer. Because hurt people hurt people. Green grass people don't hurt people. They're fun to be around. They're not codependent on you making them happy. They're confident. They're strong. They have goals. They have energy. They have motivation. They have discipline. They're enjoying their life. They don't need you, but they want you around. They want to be around you. They don't have stress. They're organized. They have good relationships. They're able to run 10Ks. They're healthy. They get their list done. They live a realistic life, right? They have realistic expectations of others as well. Green grass people can hear from God and serve God daily with joy. They sleep well. They take vacations. They have confidence and focus. They know what tomorrow's going to look like. And if it doesn't look like that, oh well, tomorrow's a new day. I'm not going to get stressed out about it, okay? I had things to do one day, and all of a sudden my battery went dead. Guess what? I had to fix the battery in my car. I didn't get to go to the radio show that day. Oh well, life goes on. I didn't keep fusing on it, so when I went to the office, I was all mad and gave you guys crummy brown grass adjustments, right? So green grass folks have breakthrough every day, consciously and subconsciously. Green grass people go on mission trips. They have weddings and fun weddings. They like to give of their time, and they have time for their family. That's what it's all about. It starts with you, one day at a time. It starts with your family, one day at a time, so that we see children get healthy. We see less cancer, heart disease, and it starts today with who? You. And so I encourage you, if you haven't made an appointment yet to get checked and get in the office and get started, make so. We'll figure everything else out. If you remotely even desire a green grass life, let's get started and we'll figure that out and we'll help you. If you don't, that's okay too. But if even a bit of you, okay, then don't second guess. This is the divine appointment for you. If your family needs help, we're going to help you. Look at the calendar. We have recipe night. We have shop with the doc. We have workouts. Plug into us. Let us help you get back to green grass. But then raise your hand if you knew at least one person that should have been here today that wasn't here. Yeah, you're like, amen, let me tell you. So here, let's do this. let's spend the next 30 days getting them into the office as well. Bring them in. It's just $40 for them and their family, right? Well, I got a lot of kids. That's okay. Why do I do that? Because, listen, I understand the whole world. Remember that whole crazy mind going the wrong way thing? So I need to make it a no-brainer so that your brain doesn't sabotage you. I like that one. So anybody this month that you know should have been here, tell them, bring them with you. Their visit's $40 too to get plugged in, and we'll see what we can do to help them. Amen? Amen. Because we're on a mission, put an end to unnecessary suffering. It begins with you. So go and have a green grass day. God bless you all. Thank you for coming. Thank Angie for being here. Thank you, my wife and team, for being here. Thank you for Scott and Michelle for being here. Thank you, everyone. Give yourselves a hug. Give yourselves a high five. Good job. High five.
Y'all ready for this?
Good job, buddy. Good for you. Good job. You're welcome. God bless you.